My dad's new girlfriend tried to turn my life into a strict boot camp, so I did the only logical thing. I moved out. But then, she had the absolute audacity to try and enforce her house rules on me while I was living at my grandparents' house. She actually thought she could control me from a different zip code. My dad and I have always been close, but his work schedule was a nightmare. Because of that, I basically grew up in two homes, my dad's and my grandparents'. It was a perfect system. Everyone was on the same page, the rules were identical, and I felt supported. That all changed a year ago when my dad started dating the controller. At first, she seemed fine. But the moment my dad mentioned moving into her place, the red flags started flying like a parade. She didn't just have rules, she had a manifesto. My dad sat me down and said, if we move in, you have to treat her exactly like me or your grandparents. Her word is law. I looked at her list of demands and realized my life was about to become a miserable prison. I'm 17. I'm almost an adult. I wasn't about to spend my final year of high school being micromanaged by a woman I barely knew. Instead of fighting with my dad or making his life difficult, I made a choice. I asked my grandparents if I could move in with them full-time. They were thrilled to have me. My dad was hurt, but he respected my independence. We agreed to schedule us time, and I thought that was the end of the drama. I was wrong. His girlfriend took my moving out as a personal insult. She started calling me bratty for choosing my grandparents over her structure. But it gets weirder. Even though I don't live under her roof, she still tries to command me. She recently demanded that I show up at her house to cook dinner with her and her kids. My dad wouldn't even be there. When I told her I had other plans, she lost it. The peak of her delusion happened last week. She told me I was expected to help her niece move into a new apartment. When I told her I was working that Sunday, she said, and I quote, "One of our family rules is that you cancel any plans to help family move." I looked her dead in the eyes and reminded her that I don't live in her house, I'm not her child, and her family rules stop at her front door. Now, she's telling my dad that I'm disrespectful and ungovernable. My grandparents think she's lost her mind, and my dad finally told her to back off, but the tension is thick enough to cut with a knife. She's convinced that I'm the villain for choosing peace over her power trip. Am I really the jerk for refusing to be parented by someone I don't even live with?